I like the guard break stance thingy. It's interesting. I'm not super happy seeing another stance with an untechable throw. I mean, don't we have enough of that right now? Down for 1 being 15 frames surprises me. This character eventually turns into a tornado of spam. Didn't look like it in this video, but I'm just wondering, what does that tornado look like in Tekken 8? What's up guys, TheMainManSWE here, hoping you're all doing awesome as always. So IGN got to try Fahkumram and we didn't. My god. So yeah, IGN got to try Fahkumram. It's a starter guide and early look. Could be interesting. Here we go.
Is the thunderstruck Muay Thai legend Fahkumram, a returning character that made its debut as a DLC character in Tekken 7. And
okay, in terms of visual clarity, I have to say that this is pretty nauseating on the eyes. I like the stage, I like Pac-Man, but they certainly, in terms of color palette here on Azucena and Fahkumram, they couldn't have picked a worse stage. They just blend into the stage. There's no silhouette around Fahkumram to make him out.
He is what you see. A very lanky fighter with great range, powerful strikes, and comparatively simple inputs and execution.
I still has back one. Oh! Didn't they remove that? But that wasn't unnatural anymore in Tekken 7.
Relative to the rest of the cast. But he's also got a couple of interesting mechanics that
that's so cool, his hell sweep.
But he's also got a couple of interesting mechanics that
you gotta love Fahkumram's animations though. It's so heavy impact. I love it.
Just a few little interesting tidbits about the character. He is once again mocapped by professional Muay Thai fighter and kickboxer Nadaka Yoshinari, who also happens to be the martial arts master of longtime Tekken producer Michael Murray. I was told.
Oh, that's so wholesome. So that was from the Tekken Talk Live, I assume.
Apparently, they went into the mountains of Thailand to find a monk in a temple to draw Fahkumram's tattoos. Gameplay-wise, before we go into his notable moves, let's quickly cover his Garuda Force buff, which is a buff gained by landing one of the following: his down forward 1-2.
They changed his down forward 1-2.
His down forward 1-2.
That's a natural. That's new. Doesn't wall splat, knocks down. That's not what he did in Tekken 7. It wouldn't knock down at all. He did a mid-high.
Forward 1+2. The last hit of back 4-3-2.
Down for 2-3 is a launcher. Forward 1+2 is a launcher. Yeah, that's old.
His punch parry, or if you're in heat, you just have the buff on it.
Oh, that? Right, they turned this into a parry. Which looks super sick though.
Punch parry.
Okay.
He can also do this when he fully charges
his
tornado kick or his erupting knee.
I love this. Is this a mix-up? I thought he would do that, what looked like an unblockable that was automated.
In this stance, he can do an
yeah, the hell sweep looks so sick.
Unsafe low, a safe mid-string that
wait, what was the frames?
He can do an unsafe.
He looks so cool here, bro. -13. Looks like the old down back 4.
Safe mid-string that jails.
Okay.
A +1 on block mid. A slow but interruptible unblockable.
Oh, that's what they showed in the trailer. I thought it was legit an automated sequence and he got all of that on the guard break.
And a throw.
He has a throw as well. Holy shit, do they love it? Untechable throws from stands. The developers can't get fucking enough of this shit. You see where it says cannot throw escape? You're fucked. Holy shit, they can't get enough.
And a throw.
What's the startup on this? 23 frame startup, so it's kind of slow.
It's worth mentioning as well that while these charge attacks are sidesteppable, Fahkumram can now feint and cancel them by holding forward, or use a homing attack out of them and try to catch the sidestep by holding back.
Wait, so he can cancel the guard break, and he has a homing attack from the guard break.
Holding back.
I hate the fact that we have slow motion here because it's so hard to judge the speed, but it looks slow.
and try to catch the sidestep by holding.
I'm assuming the counterplay is going to be sidestep guard, but we'll see. I mean, let's just say there's quite a few interactions that have no counterplay in Tekken 8, or it's basically even the pros just start throwing Power Crush just to try and desperately get out of it.
Starting off with 3+4, a return.
Is this still on safe though?
Favorite. It tracks to the right and is safe on block at -9.
They made it -9 again. That made it to -11 a few patches into Fahkumram's Tekken 7 lifespan. -11. So it's back to -9. I think that's fair. -11
was... 3 is a new 21-frame advancing load that is +4 on hit.
What did he say? What was the input?
3 is a new...
Ford 3. Okay.
21-frame advancing load that is +4 on hit. Tracks to the right.
Holy damage! I mean, he has counter hit on, but even without counter hit, that's probably 20
and
damage.
Is -14 on block. From crouch down forward 2 is another low hitting move, this time with 19 frames of startup, that leaves him at +4 on hit and is -14 on block.
Chunky
For
lows.
counter hit, it knocks down and gives you a guaranteed forward 1+2 follow-up, which is a great
and he has moves that put him in crouch as well.
way to get his Garuda force charge. Down 4 is a faster low.
Oh, and he gets the install when he lands certain attacks. He gets his install.
Garuda force charge.
And punch parry gives
the
install.
A faster low at 14 frames that will transition into a throw if it hits as a counter. That added power comes with risk though, as it is launch punishable at -15 on block. Back forward 4 is a returning 18-frame high kick that is core to Fahkumram's kit. It can be ducked of course and launch punished, but nevertheless this is a
I assume it's still homing as
scary
well.
move. Most characters have a 13-frame down forward 1 as a quick mid poke after the opponent blocks a plus on block move. Fahkumram's down forward 1 though is 15 frames.
He doesn't have a 13-frame launcher. Watching the first trailer, he would down forward 1-4 into a launch. So I assumed he had a 13-frame launcher because his down forward 1 is -5 on block, but it's still 13-frame startup in Tekken 7. They made his down forward 1 15 frames.
So,
holy shit, that's a fucking nerf. That's a huge nerf.
Forward 3 is a pretty standard running attack that allows
his standing free is still 13 frames, I assume.
you to close the distance and keep the advantage even if it's blocked. This one is +6 on block, and on hit gives you
oh, they nerfed it. While learning free was +9 in Tekken 7, I think. It was +9.
+15 knockdown. It's fairly linear though, and can be sidestepped both ways. Down forward 3 is another far-reaching low. This one has 20 frames of startup, is -1 on hit, and -13 on block, but it has a fake out by pressing down forward 3-3.
That's cool.
And instead going mid. If the second kick hits, it will knock down and guarantee a ground follow-up. And if it's blocked, it's +2. The low hit can be sidestepped both ways, while the fake out tracks to the right. Back 3 is a returning move from Tekken 7, but this time it's also a heat engager. It's a
that move was so crazy in Tekken 7. It got nerfed into the ground, but it was for a long time a counter hit launcher for 1 million
16
damage.
frame high roundhouse kick that is safe on
homing like counter hit launcher.
Block at -7. Next is down forward 1, which is a move that we somewhat touched upon earlier. It's on the slower side as far as down forward 1s go at 15 frames.
But he still has a 5-way mix-up, I assume.
But it is only -3 on block, and also has 2 very notable follow-ups.
But it is only -3 on block. Yeah, but it's a down forward 1, dude. It's 15 frame startup, 2 frames slower than universal down forward 1. And most down forward 1s are like -1, -2. This is -3. But it has a huge mix-up.
1-2, which is -13 on block, but will grant a Garuda force charge if it hits. And down forward 1-4, which is a heat engager that is safe
and a
on
launcher
block at
in heat.
-5. Then let's quickly touch upon his heat engagers, which are forward 1+2, a 21 frame safe mid that can be sidestepped in both directions, the aforementioned back 3, up forward 3, which is a 14 frame punishing heat engager,
wow.
And finally there's while standing 1-2, which is a 13 frame while standing punish. Speaking of punishes, let's go over everything Fahk has from 10 frame to 23.
His punishment on release, Season 3 of Tekken 7, was arguably the best in the game. It was so strong, but they nerfed the shit out of it. So it's going to be interesting to see what it looks like now.
Fahkumram's options are 1-2 and 1-4. 1-4 is the better option in just
that one would wall splat from far away in Tekken 7.
every situation. It does more damage and leaves you at +8 as opposed to +5. For 14 frames, he's got 3 options. Back one, which knocks down and gives you a guaranteed follow-up with either forward forward 3 or forward forward 1+2, which again gives you a Garuda force charge. Up forward 3, which is a heat engager, and back to 1, which does solid damage and knocks down, but doesn't give
Oh, they changed the input from that was forward 1 before, so now it's just back to 1.
While the opponent is grounded. All 3 of these options also wall stun. At 15 frames, your go-to will be down forward 2-3, which is his main launcher. Down forward 1-2 will give him a Garuda charge, and down forward 1-4 will be what you use if you want a heat engager. On the wall standing front, at 11 frames, he's got wall standing 4, which does 20 damage and leaves you at +5. For 13 frames, there's wall standing 1-2, which is a heat engager and wall stuns.
That's a lot of damage.
For 14 frames, you've got wall standing 2-4, which can also wall stun, or without a wall, knock down and guarantees a forward forward 1+2 follow-up. And finally, for 15 frames, there's wall standing 3, which is your traditional launch punisher.
Oh, I used to jump on this one. It was a jumping launcher.
From while standing. Now, as always, let's put this all together for a little showcase with some practical combos to get you started with the character.
74 damage with counter it from 3-4, which should be his most damaging launcher. Isn't it funny to see a guy who's legit a fucking human tank, as big as a house, and like devastating animations. Everything has so much force and impact, and Anna hits harder. I just love that about Tekken. Oh, here he cleared 80 damage. And I was stunning 3. That's a lot of damage. There's no wall possibility here, but it's a lot of damage. From what we've seen, I mean, we get him in a few days, so who cares? You know, we'll see what he has soon. But everything here seemed very, very balanced, telegraphed. They've adjusted some things that were unfairly shit in Tekken 7, like 3-4 being -11, back 1 not giving you anything guaranteed. So they reverted some of those nerfs, which is nice for Fahkumram. And some nice chunky lows. His lows were useless by the end of Tekken 7. Downward 1 being 15 frames surprises me. Super cool new animations, very cinematic cutscenes on Hell Sweep and his guard break. I like the guard break stance thingy, it's interesting. I'm not super happy seeing another stance with an untechable throw. I mean, don't we have enough of that right now? But he's cool, he looks cool. Although this video didn't even begin to show the downward 1 and standing 3 mix-ups. So the character right now looks very fair, looks very sluggish and slow, long reach, heavy impact. But that downward 1 does lead to a 5-7 way mix-up situation. This character eventually turns into a tornado of spam. Didn't look like it in this video, but I'm just wondering, what does that tornado look like in Tekken 8? But you know, it was a cool video. Thanks for the breakdown. And it's cool to see Fahkumram, although he's not the #1 character I want to see back. I'm still holding out for Armor King. I'm sure they're gonna show his reveal, you know, his full, not reveal, his full gameplay trailer at EVO. Can't wait to watch that. It's gonna be so fucking sick. But, you know, still pretty cool. It's still pretty cool Fahkumram returns. And, well, we're just going to have to see in a few days how he plays. I just hope he's not another Anna and Clive and Lydia Eddie. It's just, I feel like the only real win so far in terms of DLC is Heihachi. So, you know, I'm hoping for the best. Nice breakdown. Thanks for listening to me, everyone, and take care.